Hello, my dear Aptis students. Let us do this exercise about gap fill reading passages. It says, read the text and match each space with one word from the box below. You will not need to find 5 of the words. So let's see. A Hong Kong hotel has sold individual spaces to be used at homes. So a hotel has, I would say here, a hotel has rooms. I'm going to, just for now, I'm going to copy. I'm going to paste here. Let's see if it makes sense. A Hong Kong hotel has sold individual rooms to be used as homes. It's one of the ways space are trying to cope with the soaring housing prices. So somebody is going to cope with, somebody is going to try to find a solution to. That's the meaning of cope with. Who would try to cope with? I would say people. Let's see. Huge interest for spent residents. This means people trying to find problems, not investors. And I don't see any more people. Let's see if it makes any sense here. A Hong Kong hotel has sold individual rooms to be used as homes. It's one of the ways residents are trying to cope with soaring housing prices, which are among the highest in the world. The hotel suites are cheaper than apartments in Hong Kong. Hundreds of people. This is up, meaning a preposition. I would need to look for a verb. Queued up, interest up, afford up, spend up. The best one is this one. Line up. Line up. Line up means you stay here. You stay in line. Hundreds of people lined up for hours to buy a unit in the Apex Horizon Hotel this week. It is not clear whether investors can legally live in the suites, but buyers are still eager. The hotel was able to sell all 360 of its suites in 2 days, a sign there is for affordable housing. So I need to find either the verb or a noun. There is an interest. Well, it all depends, because here this is a, not an, so it couldn't be interest. There is, let me see, the one similar to interest would be demand, and since it starts with a consonant, I can have here this word. A sign that there is a demand for affordable housing. Hong Kong's low, and then here, rate. Which word would go with rate? Interest rate. Interest rate. I think you know it. These two words go together. Hong Kong's low interest rate has attracted hordes of mainland Chinese investors. It pushed home prices to record highs last year. Flats and then an average of $14,000. Okay, so let's see. Flats, rooms, demand, cost, line. I would say cost. They're talking about money. I would say it is cost. Like flats cost an average of US $14,000 per square meter in central locations. Many residents feel they can no longer, and then we have this preposition to, which verb, or it could be a verb or a noun that goes with to. Q2, interest to, afford to. I can afford to buy. That would be a way. So it would be like this. They can no longer afford to buy apartments. Hong Kong people cope with renting makeshift homes on rooftops, while others move into so-called cage homes, hutches made from wire mesh stacked on top of each other in a tiny room. Wow. The government's effort to cool down prices, these prices, let's see, cube prices, interest prices, spend prices, investors prices, save prices, demand prices, rooms prices. I don't think so. The government's effort to cool down, and then the prices. How can I describe this? I would say property prices. They wanna cool down property prices. Let's see if it makes sense. Have not worked. So Hong Kong residents have to be creative in finding a space to live. Wow. So let's see if it all makes sense. A Hong Kong hotel has all individual rooms to be used as homes. It's one of the ways residents are trying to cope with soaring housing prices, which are among the highest in the world. The hotel suites are cheaper than apartments in Hong Kong. Hundreds of people lined up for hours to buy a unit at the Aptis Horizon Hotel this week. It is not clear whether investors can legally live in these suites, but buyers are still eager. The hotel was able to sell all 360 of its suites in 2 days, a sign there is a demand for affordable housing. Hong Kong's low interest rate has attracted hordes of mainland Chinese investors. It pushed home prices to record highs last year. Flats cost an average of US $14,000 per square meter in central locations. Many residents feel they can no longer afford to buy apartments, so Hong Kong people cope by renting makeshift homes on rooftops, while others moved into so-called cage homes, hutches made from wire mesh stacked on top of each other in a tiny room. The government's effort to cool down property prices have not worked, so Hong Kong residents have to be creative in finding a space to live, and this would be the way for us to work it out. Thank you very much for watching.